Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show a little bit about some of the mechanisms in my Lego Mario Swamp level. If you haven't seen that, check out the card on the screen now, or wait till the end and it's in the description as well. Alright, so this first section is the Chomp mechanism. Right? Chomp can lunge at Mario, and it's pretty simple how this works. It's using the Chomp from the Chain Chomp set, and it's just 2 chains, through a couple gears there. There's a little reduction from a 24 to a 16 tooth. That's not really super critical, but basically there's just an L-shaped technical lift arm here, which has the axle hole on the one side so that we can connect that to the gear, and the other side is just connected with the pin so it loosely rotates. Part of the key to this is that we attach this where his eye was on this side, which is pretty high up, so he still has a lot of weight underneath it to keep it more or less in the right orientation. If you were to put this too low, you might roll over, so you don't want that. But yeah, pretty simple. Then the other aspect of this is that you can have Mario jump on here, get some coins, and release the Chain Chomp, just like in some versions of the enemy in the game. Right, so you push that down, then he's no longer attached, right? So he's a little more wildly flopping around. There's not a whole lot to this either. I mean, so you see that the axle coming through there, right? You push it down, the axle drops through the hole and gets disconnected. So what that looks like inside is just like this, right? So we have some bricks with axle hole, this right angle connection between 2 axles. Pretty simple, but works. So there's the first section with the Chain Chomp. Let's put that aside, and we'll get the second section in here, which is the Wiggler, kind of the main event. So the Wiggler from the set, he's somewhat loosely attached with some of these 2 long rubber technical lift arms, allows some flex. Plus he's attached to the ground there through a 1x1 width pinhole. Okay. And then as you spin this, right, he wiggles. As he should. He's kind of swimming through the purple poison swamp there, like his sometimes. And if you look at the back, right, there's just bunch of 16 tooth gears there. Starting over here where you get the connection through to the lever to spin it, and then every other one of these, or you can see the slightly darker axles, is connected to just a 2 long lift arm. And if I take the Wiggler off of here, see inside. So there's just a lift arm there. It's the 2 long kind that has an axle hole on one side and a pinhole on the second position, right? So they're just all offset each other by about 90 degrees. So you get different ones triggering at different times, and it just makes it flop like that. So it's kind of similar to the mechanism that kind of shakes Bowser in the official Bowser's Castle set. So it's a little bit similar to that, the way these things flop and the way you have something underneath raising it up. So there's that one. And then last one is this section with the piranha plant. Bramball and some of the Parachute Goombas. Alright, so this is the simplest one really. Just a lever that pops up the piranha plant. He's just sitting in there, right, with this kind of stem built out there, and it's not real pretty inside, but the point is just that you make a tight enough vertical hole there so that it's pretty, secure, relatively secure there. It can move around a little bit, but enough that it'll just go up and down with the lever and kind of pop out. Give it a nice hard hit, it will actually go flying out of there, which is kind of funny. That was the simplest way I could think to make those guys pop out of there. I'm sure might be interesting to make one that was like motorized. You could have multiple ones popping in and out, maybe in the future. But yeah, otherwise it's just, basic built scenery. You can see what it is. Got another tree here, the Bramball. Can tilt over so it can be scanned. And that's all there is to it. Nothing really interesting on the back of this one. Use some slightly different techniques on each tree just to mix things up a little bit. Right, this one kind of has a hinge pieces here, the two long kind. The other one uses one long kind. Using different ways to attach the top fronds at different angles. But, well, there you go. That's the gist of this level. Hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.